Use that audible exhale, that sound, that sigh. Helping to calm your nervous system with that audible breath. Either feeling how the body can just sink into the props or sink to the floor, or how can the floor and maybe your props support you, help lift you up. And then we're going to press into the palms, lift the torso up, rotate the head to look to the side, or if you're letting the forehead stay down, just lower down. And we come back to that gentle breath. As you exhale out, you can feel your shoulders slide down from your ears, shoulder blades to the back pockets. And maybe just allow yourself to let any sounds or sensations move around you. Just a few more breaths here, scanning the body. Where can you soften, relax a little more? And so we're going to press our palms down, rotate our head to center, reach our hips towards our heels and roll up through the spine, stacking one vertebra at a time. Let your head come up last. We're going to do our lung and large intestine stretch next. So again, you could sit on a prop or you could just sit on the floor. Any seated variation that feels good to you. And so this one, we curl our last three fingers in and we stretch our thumbs and our index fingers out. So that's the hand position for this mudra. It's good for opening and strengthening the lungs and also helping us stretch our large intestine for digestion, not only food, but all things in life, physically, mentally, emotionally. So we're going to stretch our arms out and then you're going to rotate your thumbs down and then bring your arms behind your back. Try to keep your right arm closer to the body as you hook your thumbs behind you, yeah? So you're hooking your thumbs and your index fingers are pointed down. And so then we're going to pull the arms away from the spine a little bit. So if your index fingers are really touching the floor, you can pull your arms away. And then if it's comfortable, you can try folding. But if folding doesn't feel the best today, just lift the spine. We just stay here for 3 breaths. Just feel the breath filling the lungs all the way to the collarbones. Maybe allowing a audible exhale out to calm the nervous system. To come up, send your index fingers to the floor to lift your spine. Release the arms, shake out the hands. And then let's just switch our Tsukasana. So we're just bringing the opposite leg in front for balance. Extend your arms out, curl your last 3 fingers in. Thumbs and index fingers extend. You rotate your thumbs down and then bring the arms behind the back. Your left thumb is in front, left arm's in front. Send your index fingers to the floor. Pull your arms away from your body. And then if you'd like to fold, fold forward, but that's not required. If you feel yourself stop breathing, that might not be for today. Just 3 breaths in either variation. And then we're going to inhale, reach to the index fingers, lift the spine up, and release the hands and just shake the body out like you're shaking water off of it. We're going to go to mountain pose next. So mountain pose. You could, a couple options if you have a blanket. It might feel better just to kind of roll it up and bring it to the front of the mat to support your legs. You could also support your legs and your lower back. You could also roll up that blanket to lay on for your spine to help open your chest. And if you have 2 bed pillows, I would bring 1 bed pillow to the front to support the knees, and then 1 behind the spine. If you have 2 pillows and 2 blocks, I would stack the 2 pillows and then line up the 2 blocks, 1 on the 3rd level, 1 on the 2nd level. So use what you have, and we'll all be in mountain pose. So legs might be supported on a prop or not. Your spine or shoulder blades could be supported on a prop. And we're just going to recline back. So we just want to feel, most important in this one, we want to feel our lower back supported. So if you feel any pain or discomfort in the lower back, I would choose the prop variation that gives you relief with the props that you have. And then we can let it be a chest opener. But first, feel how the lower back is feeling. And so our next mudra, we can bring our thumb and our index finger pad together to touch, our thumb and our index finger pad. This is said to be a mudra of wisdom and inner knowing. So connecting to that part of self within around you. Once you have the mudra, you can just let the hands, backs of the hands rest on the floor in that universal mudra, open to receive the benefits of the practice. And let's practice our 3 rounds of 6 count breath here. So I'll cue these 3 rounds to inhale for 6 counts and exhale for 6. And if you want to continue on your own, you can. So we're going to start with a long exhale out first. Gentle inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And continue to follow your breath at your own pace. Scanning the body. Where can you soften or send more breath? And then take your time, slowly wiggle your fingers and toes. If you are supported by something underneath your chest and your head, and it doesn't feel wobbly, you could gently move your head from side to side. Softening your neck, and then we're gonna release the mudra. You're still there, and we're going to roll to fetal position right. So let your right leg lead, let your left leg follow, and catch yourself on your right side for that fetal position, resting there. And then let's press our palms down and slowly lift ourselves up to seated, stacking one vertebra at a time. And so we're going to just find a wall space or a chair to put our legs up. So whatever you have available, a blank wall space, or maybe there's a chair nearby for legs up. So we'll move there now. And so if you have a blanket or a pillow and you want to bring it up to the wall, great. And that can just be like a little support for your lower back. If you have two bed pillows, you can make that letter T. Open your chest and support your lower back. Either variation, just lay on one side, sliding your hips as close to the wall as you can get them. And then we're going to swing our legs up for that inversion, our second inversion for today. So once the legs are up, just take your time softening your toes. You might wiggle your toes a little bit. You could bring in those ankle rotations, rotating a few times each direction. And then just feel how your knees can soften and how those upper leg bones can sink into the pelvis to help widen or release any pressure in the lower back or lower belly. And then let's focus our breath here in the lower back, lower belly. You can practice our 6 count, inhale, 6 count, exhale again. And if you'd like to go to recline pigeon, bring your right foot to your left inner calf or thigh. If flexibility allows, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And maybe you slide your left heel down the wall to your left hip. Breathing into those hips, only if you need more stretch. This can be a great one to practice dragon's breath, which is where you focus on the center of the brain as you inhale. And then stick your tongue out and exhale out like you're breathing fire. Helps reduce inflammation, clear excess heat or excess emotion. Stay on this side as long as you'd like. When you're ready, extend your left leg, uncross your right, shift your hips, and then let's try the second side, bringing your left foot to your right inner leg. And we can cross the left ankle over the right thigh. And maybe slide that right heel down the wall. Just breathe into your hips. And you could try that dragon breath again. Soft focus as you breathe into the center of your brain. And then stick out your tongue. Exhale out that fire. Two more if it's helpful. And then take your time. Go ahead and re-extend the right leg. Uncross the left. Shift your hips how you need to. And then just give yourself a few moments to breathe here, just with the legs extended up the wall. To observe any subtle shifts physically, mentally, emotionally. Giving yourself permission to be the observer of your practice. And then take your time. If you want to stay in this posture, you can. You don't have to come out of it. If you're ready to come out of it, just bend your knees, slide your feet down the wall, and roll to whatever side is most available to you to find that fetal position. And then use your hands to press your palms down and slowly bring yourself on up to seated. Okay, and then we're going to just go to Shavasana, corpse pose, which maybe there's a posture we did today that you want to repeat. You want a little more lower back support. Put that bolster, or pillow, or blanket under your knees. It could also feel really nice too to lay on your back. It just helps with grounding, surrendering to gravity, to bring a bolster on top of your torso. A hand that would be in line with the heart and a hand that would be in line with the belly button. And I invite you to come back to your 6 count. Inhale, 6 count, exhale. This time, inviting in that pause for 1 to 2 counts. At the top of your inhale. That pause for 1 to 2 counts at the bottom of your exhale. Really inviting the body to rest into that space between your practice and the rest of your day, the rest of your week, the rest of your year. Just being in that space, not concerned with what's been or what's yet to come. Just resting, receiving. Feeling your body at rest in space. Allowing sounds and sensations to move around you. Invite your first conscious movement to be your breath. Today, as you breathe, you can invite in silently that mantra of Om. Just gently inhaling Om, gently exhaling Om. That sound that's said to be the sound of all things. Feel it reach your body on a cellular level. And start to move with your breath, move with that mantra, stretch, shift, taking your time, rolling to the right side, rolling to the right side to listen to your heart, the rhythm of your heart. Let your hands guide you as you come up to seated and bring the hands together in front of the heart. You can stack your hands, maybe keep one hand on the earth as you hold your heart. And I offer this mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Translation, the jewel is in the lotus. And the lotus they're referring to is the one in the heart. The heart is where the jewel is. And just visualize now, whether it's a white or a gold light, just beaming down from the cosmos over you. And allow that white or gold light to move into you, filling in on a cellular level. And then see or feel that white or gold light radiate out 6 feet around you, just creating a bubble of energy. And thank you so much for sharing your practice this morning. Namaste.
Thank you, Cindy.
You're so welcome.
I will probably see you too.